Okay, bom dia. Sunday morning. I gotta watch for these speed bumps. They don't always do a great job of marking them, and the last thing you want to do is hit one of these doing about 60 km. 25 is about what you can do, but because they build this pedestrian bike path right adjacent to the road, which definitely has its advantages, they gotta make sure traffic doesn't get too out of control, because obviously, you know, you get kids over here, old people who are clumsy, that could be a bad day. So we're on our way to, I've got about an hour and a half before I really need to leave town to catch my flight to Porto Seguro out of Cuiaba. And being a Sunday, traffic shouldn't be that bad. So I don't need to spend a lot of time here. I'm about 5 kilometers away before the actual marking at the point of the Geodesic Center of South America. So this should be exciting. All right, that's it. So small parking lot down the way. They're going down that way for some reason. This view already looks amazing. Early morning, you definitely wouldn't be able to see much. Looks like there's a couple trails nearby. I did pass one on the way here. Maybe a 10-minute walk up this hill. The view should be pretty good. Wow. That is the exact location of the Geodesic Center of South America. This opened up quick. You can see Chapada slope on the left there. We were near that area yesterday. I don't know that you can actually make out Cuiaba from here because there is a little bit of fog. But wow, what a view. Yeah, very impressive. I don't know, body of water is small. A couple little ponds, swamps. Yeah, Cuiaba should be somewhere in that direction, I think. A couple little trails going down. Just really an amazing view. Okay, almost. Very cool. Didn't actually see the spot though. I know there's a obelisk or an actual mark. I'm not real clear where that is, but either way, the view was definitely worth the side excursion before slinging out to the airport. I knew there was a marker somewhere, but I didn't see it. There was no signs to tell me where it was, and I actually walked by it twice without seeing it. It's that little unassuming concrete slab which marks the spot. Alright, just coming back into town. Nice little sleepy town. It does remind me a lot of Lençóis near Chapada Diamantina. Very similar. And just like Lençóis, there's a lot of little hikes and trails and waterfalls you can do without the aid of a guide on your own. It's helpful to have a car for sure, although I'm sure you can pay someone to drive you around and take you to those places as well too without the more expensive guy. Kind of do it, hiring Uber drivers off the clock, whatever like that. Do it informally. But yeah, great little town. I really enjoyed my stay here. And now it's on to the airport where we should have plenty of time barring any traffic issues. But yeah, just passing through town now, and then it should be a pretty tranquil drive until we get to the outskirts of Cuiaba, and where we'll drop off the car. And fortunately, the airport is a 5-minute walk, so that's mega convenient. But these speed bumps are ridiculous. I'm gonna get sick. This guy's gonna be going way too slow. They just pull out every chance they get, regardless if they're a slow driver or not. Here's a big old tour bus.
In 300 meters at the roundabout, take the second exit and stay on BR 251 heading to Cidade de Pedra Água Labrina.
Oh, Mrs. Google's Portuguese is horrible. It's horrible. Okay, I'm still on BR 251 into Cuiaba. Don't want to jinx myself, but so far so good. ETA is about 27 minutes to Enterprise rental drop-off. So we're, at least for now, pelo menos, ahead of schedule. Knock on wood. That's it.
In 600 meters,
it's fire right here.
Take the third exit onto Avenida Mario
It's just,
Polo, Road of the Elder Canyon.
just burning. Alright, I gotta turn around up here. Someone would flick a cigarette butt out the window, maybe? I don't know. Really far away, but that is an amazing skyline.
500 meters, keep left to continue on Avenida Miguel Sutil.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. And you know, this isn't even a big city. It's not
Keep
even a big
left to
city.
continue on Avenida Miguel Sutil.
Alright, there's that Statue of Liberty again. Mrs. Google says we're only about 2.5 clicks away from the rental car drop off, and that's good to know. Again, fingers crossed, I'm not taking anything for granted yet until I parked. And there. Oh, these Brazilian drivers are absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, we'll check back. It's dangerous to video, and don't video and drive. Just waiting for my driver to get in here. I mean, the airport is literally a 2-minute walk. It's nice to sit in the air conditioning, but it's like, come on, vamos.
If I were in a hurry and I had less time before my flight, I would have just walked, but I wasn't going to pass up the opportunity to see a little bit more of Cuiaba before I had to leave.
Seems to be a little bit busier today. It's nice to get out of the heat. It's nice to get out of the sun, even if it is the airport. So the food court, second floor, to your right as you come in the entrance. Main entrance here, all the car rental places are down to the right. The shuttle will pick you up just outside and down on the right. And just down here is security, so we're gonna go get in the terminal, get checked in, and we've still got about an hour and a half before our flight leaves.
Clientes da Azul do voo 4422 com destino a Sinop, Thaís Esquiabate e Renato Simões. O nosso voo 4422 com destinação sem vocês. Começa para o embarque imediato no portão 3, piso superior. Acesse escada e elevador.
We were Portaria Mirante, which means we get to board from outside on the tarmac, which is always cool. Unless you get the sun in your face. That's okay, this is always good. It's a lot of that. I think there's only maybe 9. I don't know. I don't know why we can't get up front. Probably some old woman fell. Oh no, yeah. They got like equipment to load her on.
Boarding from the rear when my seat was 2F went about as well as what I thought. So while the seats by the exit doors here obviously offer just tons of leg room, I avoid them. They're just too drafty, it's too cold, and I can't stay warm even on a 2-hour flight or so. So as we're taxiing here in my LATAM A321 for our 2-hour, 20-minute flight to Porto Seguro with a connection in Sao Paulo, GRU. Yeah, I liked CGB. Only good things to say about it. I was surprised. I didn't think I'd see another airport with more aerotaxis than Belém, but I did, and that was here. So only good things to say about it. I really did like it, and I can't wait to come back. So beautiful parting shot skyline here of Cuiaba on the way out of town. And obviously not the largest city in Brazil by any stretch, or the tallest for that matter, but I did appreciate the diversity of the landscape. River Cuiaba, tall skyscrapers. We get to see Arena Pantanal, where they hosted some 2014 FIFA World Cup matches. And it was a skyline that you can kind of see the majority of the city in, where a lot of cities like Rio and Sao Paulo, Fortaleza, Salvador, even Manaus, just go on and on and on. Here you kind of got an idea of the boundaries and the limits, and I thought that was pretty cool. I also have to compliment the flight plan. I can't think of another city where we took off and basically made a giant 3/4 loop around all the city. Here we did. Usually it's just you take off and you're gone, it's in your rear view. But here we kind of did a circular loop around the whole place and really got to see the city from almost a 360-degree view, which I can't think of another place that I was able to see that. The haze over Sao Paulo is unmistakable, and you can clearly see a difference between here and back in Mato Grosso, which was much cleaner. So this flight was about 2 hours and 20 minutes, and looking at the map, I was surprised that we didn't have a connection in BSB or even VCP, but GRU, which was kind of surprising. Fortunately, I had like an hour and 20-minute layover, which is plenty of time to get around that giant airport. I actually had time to grab a snack and some water and drinks and all that too. So, while it's always a pleasure landing in Guarulhos, the one kind of negative downside is that taxiing takes forever. I mean, the runways are just so long and monstrous. It just seems like we can never get off the plane in time.
Pedimos que permaneçam sentados até que o aviso de assentos seja apagado e a sua fileira seja chamada para desembarcar. Evite aglomerações no corredor. Não se esqueça de que o uso de máscaras cobrindo o nariz e boca é obrigatório.
And we seem to be heading for the rest of the LATAM Airbus fleet off to the side right there.
On our way to BPS gate 243, which should be right up ahead. Leaves at 6. I still got like 30 minutes in time.
And I was unaware at the time because I booked in LATAM Comfort Plus. That allowed me to board this kind of quasi-private shuttle. And I was spared the humiliation of packing into the giant bus with the rest of economy. So our pushback was on time. This flight in our A319 would be about an hour and 50 minutes to BPS, Porto Seguro, which would be my first time in Porto Seguro and the airport. Although I've been in Bahia, my first time in BPS.
Tripulação, estamos próximo à decolagem.
I had never seen a thunderstorm from the air before, and it really was mesmerizing. I was hoping to see a sunset and got this instead, and it turned out to be really cool. So, my very first time stepping off the plane into BPS, and of course a great first impression because we didn't have to pull up to terminal. We got to step off right onto the asphalt, onto the tarmac, which is my favorite thing to do. It surprised me how dark it was outside. I thought it would be more well lit, and that theme kind of continued indoors. You'll see in a minute. I was really struck by the asymmetrical decor of just all the dark wood. And there must be a reason, there's got to be a story, but it was just so dark. Obviously it's light out, but I didn't see any windows. I don't see any potential for natural light in here. There's a decent selection of shops and souvenir places and snacks and drinks and things, but just the dark wood really struck me as just incongruent with airport themes throughout the rest of the country. So because I was hungry, because I was a little tired, because I was anxious to check into my hotel and see my view there, I didn't get a ton of video right now, but I do when I'm leaving on the way back out again in a week or so.
Okay, just checked in. I did the paper form because they wanted an online check-in and I couldn't find the US on there. There's an upstairs and let's take the backpack off. Let's see the view first. Oh, here we go with doors again. I'm gonna have to cut video because I can't figure out how to work this. All right. There's a little. Oh my God, no way. Do I not have a hammock? I don't have a hammock. I have a little wow, that's an amazing view out there. Holy cow. Okay, I don't have a hammock. I don't know why I don't have a hammock, but I kind of feel like I should have a hammock. Let's see what I got upstairs. Maybe there's a hammock upstairs. I gotta shut this air off because I'm already freezing. Well, what do you know? This is really cool. Oh, this is like the bedroom area. I gotta figure out how to shut this thing off. It's just freezing out here. I can't really see out there. Oh, that's just a roof. There's nothing to see out here, kids. Well, this is really cool. Mission 1 is to shut off the air conditioner. And I'd like to find something to drink, something to eat. All right. Mission 1 is to shut off the AC, and then we're going to find something to eat.